Euclid's Elements, Book 2, Prop 6. If a straight line be bisected and a straight line be added to it in a straight line, the rectangle contained by the whole with the added straight line and the added straight line plus the square on the half is equal to the square on the half together with the added straight line. So we start off with our straight line, AB. And then we bisect it at C, and then we're going to add a length onto B from point B. We'll call it point D. Okay, so what we're trying to show is that the rectangle contained by the whole plus the added straight line, so AD DB, that rectangle, plus the square on CB, the square on the half of the original, is equal to the square on the half plus the added straight line, so the square on CD. First step, Euclid draws a square on CD using proposition 46 out book 1. So we draw a square E F. Square EF. And then we connect D to E using a postulate from book 1. And then from B, we drop a line parallel, point B, draw a line parallel to either DF or CE. We'll call that G. And then through this intersection point, we draw a line going all the way along, all the way over here. And we'll call this T and L, X, and R. So we were able to draw those parallel lines, of which there are 3, via proposition 31. So we drew BG parallel to, let's say, DF. We drew TR parallel to AD. And then we drew AT parallel to CL, BX, and DR. So AT is parallel to CL. And then he uses proposition 36, and we look at the parallelogram AL and CX, and they are on equal bases, namely AC and CB, and they're in the same parallels, namely AD and TR, which means we can say from proposition 36 that the rectangle AL is equal to the rectangle CX. And now proposition 43 says the complements about a parallelogram are equal, so that we know CX, a complement, will be equal to the complement XF. CX, the complement, is equal to XF. And now we can utilize common notion number 1. And since both AL, the rectangle, and XF, the rectangle or the complement, equal CX, then they must equal each other. 2 things equal the same thing are equal to each other. So AL is equal to rectangle XF. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add to both sides of the equation here, the equality here in step 6, we're going to add the figure CR, so the rectangle CR. So that's using common notion number 2, which says equals added to equals makes equals. So we'll have the rectangle AL plus the rectangle CR equals the rectangle XF plus the rectangle CR. Now, the rectangle AL plus CR is really just a big rectangle AR. But the rectangle AR is really the rectangle ADBD because BD is equal to DR because this figure BR is a square. So we can say, I'll do this twice, I guess. This whole, those two together equal the rectangle AR. But AR is the same as AD, the rectangle AD and DB. Notice that's what we've got up there, so we just have to figure out that part there. And XF plus CR is the whole, we'll call it, it's the gnomon, and again, I'll label it the same as Euclid does, I'll just label it NOP. So this is the gnomon, NOP. Now, step 8, what we're going to do is add LG, the figure LG, to both sides of this part of step 7. Now, it's noteworthy that LG is a square and LX is equal to CB, so essentially LG is the square, or effectively LG is the square on CB. So I can write in step 8 that AD, the rectangle AD, DB, plus LG, which we said was the equivalent to the square on CB, is equal to the gnomon NOP plus the figure LG. But we can see that the gnomon NOP and LG are, so we've got this part of the gnomon, the figure CX, we've got BR, another part of it, XF, another part of it, the third part of the gnomon, and then we've got the figure LG. Well, all those 4 parts make up the whole of CF. So they make up the whole of CF, but CF, as we, well, I called it, what did I call it, EF? Well, yeah, I mislabeled it back here, so we'll call this CF up here. CF. The whole of CF, or CF, is a square on the half of the original straight line plus the added straight line. And then we can just rewrite this down here, AD, just to make it a little more clear. So AD plus the rectangle plus the square CB equals this square, which is exactly what we were trying to prove. Q